100 interviews with actual inmates. They reviewed thousands of pages of MTC documents.
That report found more than a third of MTC performance discrepancies identified in 2010 after 3 inmates escaped from the same facility and killed a New Mexico couple are still the same 5 years later. Another alarming find, the state said the prison completed none of the mandated supervisor training for the 2015 fiscal year.
Crisis intervention is a 2-day block, 60 hours worth of instruction that involves role-playing, classroom instruction, understanding how to deal with inmate behavior, and it's 16 hours. MTC condensed it to 90 minutes.
And aside from the prison in Kingman, there's a total of 5 other private prisons in the state, one of those being in Marana, which is also operated by MTC. Now, Ducey says this termination in Kingman will not affect this prison. Now, Ducey says similar assessments for all of the other private prisons already have begun. He also says the MTC will be responsible to pay for all of the damages to the prison and not the taxpayers. The state will now start the legal process and begin its search for a new management group. Reporting live, Danielle Miller, Fox 10 News.
Coming up, school funding talks take a bad turn. Now Arizona educators are suing state lawmakers.
But first, NASA conducting a very important round of tests right here in the Arizona desert. The space agency giving us behind-the-scenes access.
All the systems that needed to deploy.
Plus, it wasn't your typical police chase. Officers after a 4-legged suspect this time. A dog on the loose, causing chaos on a busy Valley freeway.
Natural ways for women to boost their sex drives tomorrow morning.
Let the games begin. Cabela's Fall Great Outdoor Days are finally here. Spend $150 in store and get $25 in Cabela's bucks. Good for your next purchase. Don't miss our biggest sale and event of the season. Going on now in store or online at Cabela's.com.
Only Wendy's makes a deal feel like a meal. Introducing our new double stack pack. $33,338.
Michelle Parker is part of the team that's designing the parachute system. Normally, the spacecraft would have a number of parachutes, including 3 main chutes. Today, it was tested with only 2 main chutes.
We don't want to develop a system that doesn't have any fail-safes. We don't want to develop a system where if one thing goes wrong, we can't recover from it.
NASA doesn't leave much to chance. Every aspect of this test is well planned and documented.
They're outfitting the plane and the test capsule with dozens of high-definition cameras. The goal, if anything goes wrong, they'll know exactly what happened.
NASA's Orion spacecraft is designed to take humans further into space than ever before.
Our goal is to explore an asteroid in 2025 and then go to Mars in the 2030s.
Watching today's parachute test, 2 of NASA's astronauts. Victor Glover, who just became an astronaut in July, may be one of the first to fly on Orion.
As humans, we just have a natural tendency to be curious, you know. If I built the wall up right here, we would all want to know what's on the other side of that wall. And once we got over the wall, we'd be looking out to the horizon going, I can get beyond that. And it's in our nature.
The mock capsule used in today's test at the Yuma Proving Ground is about the same size as the real thing. On a future mission to Mars, 4 astronauts could spend as long as a